Hello everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Walk In Angel Ariel's weekly wisdom for this upcoming week of November the 5th through November the 11th, 2023. My name is Claire Candy Hoff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the Autobiography of Angel Ariel. I'd like to welcome back my loyal subscribers, my followers, and a big welcome to those who have found the Claire Candy Hoff YouTube channel for the very first time. I'm a spiritual teacher, I'm an intuitive counselor, psychic clairvoyant, and I help people to regain clarity and direction so that they connect with their own divine eternal natures. And once they do this, they are clear enough to create their own heaven on earth. If you're interested in finding out more about my services, please do go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, and that number is 831-277-3716, and that's Eastern Standard Time. I'd like to thank all those people who have made donations for my free content. If you would like to donate, I have left my PayPal link in the description box down below with all of my contact details. Now here on Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, we pull runes and tarot cards and oracle cards for the messages for this upcoming week. But as always, we look into the astrological heavens to see what planetary energies will be affecting all of us. So the first thing the Posse of Angels and I want to share with you is Happy November to everyone, and a happy birthday to all of you Scorpions out there. Now, firstly, we want to know how you're feeling after that full moon lunar eclipse, which took place a week ago on the 28th. Now, even though many in the collective were feeling a great anticipation for this fated North Node eclipse to bring in breakthroughs, to set our feet on our soul's destined path, it also brought a roller coaster ride of physical symptoms like heavy lethargic feelings, exhaustion, being easily triggered, greatly frustrated, and emotionally upset. Now, many experienced head pressure and especially lower back pain, which was releasing blocks around scarcity and lack, letting go of money issues around our stability and security. This, believe it or not, is all for a very, very good cause. I know when we're going through it, it doesn't appear to be so, as it's bringing up childhood trauma to the surface to be healed and to break toxic patterns, especially about deserving and being worthy, about being good enough to be loved, good enough to be who we are, and good enough to be abundantly wealthy. Those childhood memories, which just might come up around this time to be cleared, were particularly around mother wounds, abandonment, either physical or emotionally felt, or betrayal when it came to love, especially around conditional love. Things like being told, I will love you if, and fill in the blanks. Whatever needs to be healed to find closure through unconditional love and forgiveness will come to the surface for it to finally be released. And the Posse of Angels and I want to say, hallelujah. It's important to know that the energies of a normal full moon can be felt up to 3 or 4 days before or after. Always 2 or 3 days before a full moon, I have trouble sleeping. But a full moon eclipse's energies can be felt up to a month afterwards. Don't worry, because with each passing day, its energies and its hold on us diminish. It has less of an effect on us, and usually by the next new moon, 2 weeks after the eclipse, I think that's on the 11th, many have gained their equilibrium again. Now, with Jupiter being so close to this past Taurus full moon, and with it being an eclipse, it will be bringing in good fortune, abundance, luck, things like expansion for many, and will activate our soul's highest timeline, bringing in karmic fated events with new beginnings and fresh starts and the new connections, and introducing us to our soul tribe. These are those souls who are most like us in energetic signature, and it's doing this to put us where we're meant to be for not only our soul's highest growth and level of expansion, but for the greatest good of all concerned. As the curtain opened up on this new month, we had a rare, powerful portal on the very first day of November, or the 111 portal. Now, this energy began to shift our whole realities to begin living the life that our soul planned. As a result, there will be many in the collective who will begin to see miracles beyond what we could ever have imagined. There'll be deep transformation, fresh beginnings, manifestation of not only the fulfillment of our heart's desires, but most importantly is our destiny. This energy portal will continue till January 11th of 2024, during which many will experience their whole life transforming with prosperity, deep satisfaction, and joy. Now, today, November 4th, we have the planet Saturn, which is often referred to as the really hard taskmaster planet. It's finally finishing up its retrograde cycle, where it has been for the past 5 months, since June 2023. And oh boy, has this brought in such difficulties and challenges for the collective, especially in the area of finances or lack thereof, for us to learn lessons around stability, security, and releasing issues around being worthy of abundance. With Saturn now moving direct, again, let's give it a hallelujah. Many will find a new sense of clarity, as Saturn going direct often brings in waves of rewards into our lives. This is acting kind of like a blue ribbon or a gold cup that we will receive for successfully finding the lesson in our trials and our travails and our struggles, I was going to say, but our challenges. So be especially vigilant in the days and coming weeks around Saturn moving forward, and be on the lookout for your rewards. Now, with all the clearing, all the cleansing that we've done, and with Saturn sitting on our heads, bringing many to their knees to complete challenging lessons, we will now be experiencing a tender, gentle, soft energy to relieve any lingering energies from this past eclipse season. And this will be coming in a few more days on November the 8th, because we have Venus entering its sign of Libra. And these energies can help us turn our attention to being grateful for all the beauty surrounding us. Some may feel motivated to change their wardrobe, spruce up their living spaces by redecorating or rearranging the furniture. We could be changing our hairstyles or the way we beautify ourselves. With Libra also being the sign of the diplomat, we could find ourselves being more understanding when we are dealing with others in legal issues, signing contracts or agreements, and being able to find harmony with all. My angelic family, the posse of angels, wish to add some more words of wisdom that these rewards that many in the collective will be offered may be in the form of amazing opportunities for us to step into our destined roles we have never done before for many of us, and that means getting way, way out of our comfort zones. In this regard, I really do like this David Bowie quote that speaks volumes as to allowing ourselves to get out of our depth in order to experience something wonderful. He said, if you feel safe in the area you're working in, you're not working in the right area. Always go a little further into the water than you feel you're capable of being in. Go a little bit out of your depth. And when you don't feel that your feet are quite touching the bottom, you're just about in the right place to do something exciting. And I would add, you're just about in the right place to do something extraordinary. The posse of angels are reminding us that we grow into masters by doing the best we can and then stretching ourselves just a little bit further each time. Happy November as we put our focus on our blessings, no matter what our circumstances are, and spread your wings and open your hearts wide to receive. And with all of this forward movement, when I went to my runes to pick a rune for this upcoming week, after the eclipse and with Saturn stationing direct, the appropriate rune, Awats, came out. Let me get this right so it's not on its side. There we go. This is a rune of transit. It's a rune of movement, new dwelling places, new attitudes, new life, and it signifies the bettering of a situation. Now, with Saturn sitting on our heads for the last 5 months, was this in the relationship of your career? You know, did the faucet suddenly get turned off on all your clients? Did money stop coming in the area of finances? Did your relationships suddenly go south? Sayonara. You know, the circle of your friends became a dot. I love that expression. But it signifies the bettering of a situation now. Awats brings a sense of steady progress of growth through shifts and changes. This could apply to a growth of a business or the development of an idea. Awats tells us that this movement has been brought on because of all of the lessons that we've learned, all the healing and all the releasing work, and that we've integrated to have reached this elevated level. We now find ourselves ready to face the future, assured that we are prepared not only for the good fortune that comes our way, but that we will increase it by sharing it with others. So I love that Awats comes out because it's the rune of movement in those areas that have been most challenging for us. Then I went to my Enchanted Map Oracle cards, and the first card that came out for us was the number 36, and this is the card Commitment. Look at those two hands, and in between them is a guiding star. The posse of angels is sharing that because many in the collective are consciously wishing to partner with Spirit to create their lives, they've made commitments to release anything that's not authentically who we are. And we have become our best own partners. Now, the divine plan was this to always happen before we could be clear enough to draw our soul tribes to ourselves. Now, our soul tribes are those souls who are most like us in energetic signature, very comfortable, very familiar, who we're going to be connecting with for our projects, our endeavors, and our ideas to be able to create and collaborate wonderful systems and structures of light on this planet as it's emerging into a new planet of light. These soul tribe partnerships or reunions that will now be formed will be powerful, harmonious, and are there to encourage and support. And yes, some of them will support us financially, with our projects, our endeavors, or to take on our services, all of these things, and they'll be very harmonious. And just like the coming together of these two hands in that partnership, in that committed partnership, there is a shining star in between that to bring more light to the planet. I love that. Next card that's coming out for us in this short story of Oracle cards is Wishing Well, and it's a number 48. 4 and 8, with my math, is 12, and that's a 3, and 3 is the number of not only creation, but miracles. Many in the collective will be experiencing the moment of truth when we feel the inception of a new life that we wished for. Might not come in the way that you think it's going to come in, but it will be fulfilled. It's like an aha moment when all becomes clear as to why we needed to go through certain things. And this card awakens the presence of an unseen force that will bring on new beginnings. Wishing Well is reminding us that divine intelligence is working now for many as it's activating the field of endless possibilities where our new lives are co-created in magical, mystical, synchronistic, serendipitous, miraculous ways. Above all, trust in spirit and be prepared to be amazed now at what comes in now that Saturn is moving forward, and look out for that wish fulfilled, that blue ribbon award, that gold cup. Look out for that wish fulfillment in your life. Now, of course, with this being a new karmic cycle for many, whatever we've sown, so shall ye reap. So whatever you've put your time and your effort towards, if you put your time and your effort towards things of love, of light, of compassion, of giving without any thought of receiving back, of forgiveness, of gratitude and appreciation and unconditional love, then you can almost be assured that that's what's going to appear in your life. Then I went to my animal spirit deck, and we have the number 59, which is starfish spirit, with open to infinite possibilities. The collective find themselves at a very promising and favorable time, especially with Saturn moving forward, that movement and transit happening with Jupiter, the planet of good fortune and expansion, shining down on us. And so it's opening those infinite possibilities. Now the starfish lays on the beach. It just opens its arms to the nourishing, life-giving rays of the sun. This glorious being is reminding us, open. Starfish is saying, open your arms to infinite possibilities. You're not restricted anymore. And the how and the when of that happening was never your providence. That was the providence of God, Source Creator, and the angels. Your job is to say, I am ready to receive. And when we open ourselves to co-create with God, Source Creator, and our angelic help, we open ourselves to stretch past the limits of our comfort zones, just like the David Bowie quote, to dream bigger, to imagine with even greater hope and faith, because miraculous, endless possibilities and potential is shining down on us now. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. What we do with this energy and how much we're open to receive will make an enormous difference. So be on the lookout for those rewards. Let me go to my Angel Healing House Tarot cards. Oh, before we do that, we're going to pull one card from the original 1909 Arthur Waite, Pamela Coleman Smith deck, and we're going to put it under, let me see. They wanted me to put it under today. I'll put it under this. I'll put it under my rose quartz. Put that front and center there. And I'll put it under this wonderful rose quartz to bring us in compassion, empathy, unconditional love, tenderness, softness. The posse of angels, while I'm shuffling the cards, with it going under the rose quartz, the posse of angels really want us to, now that it's November 4th, really start picking up Venus going into Libra. Yes, we were knocked around by that eclipse, many of us. But if you start picking up that softness, that sweetness, that gentle, tender energy. If you need help with that, one of my go-tos is Mother Mary, the beautiful light blue energies of Mother Mary, which is all about mercy and compassion, and just allowing ourselves to be held in the arms of this amazing ascended master, this mothering figure, and to mother ourselves. For we have done an extraordinary job getting ourselves to this stage of movement forward. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll put this card under the rose quartz, and now I'll shuffle up my Angel Healing House tarot cards. There's cards. And yes, Curly Angel Ariel has gone straight. As I said, with Venus going into Libra, it gets us to experiment a little bit more about beautifying ourselves and changing things up. And one of those things was in straightening my hair. So, okay, let's see what we can come up with. Posse of Angels. You tell me when to stop shuffling. Oh. Shuffled the deck pretty well before, but a few extra shuffles is not going to hurt. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. There. Oh, hang on, that was too many. One more. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Split them in 3. 1, 2, 3. First card coming out for us is the Strength card. In traditional tarot, when I do teach tarot, I teach my students that in the olden days, the Strength card was also the breakthrough card. And the Posse of Angels are assuring us that with going into this new karmic cycle, again, after the eclipse season, after Saturn moving forward, after so many of these moving forward energies as we come up to the new moon, the end of this coming week, there will be many breakthroughs. Those blossoms will be appearing in regard to all of those seeds that we planted, whether this brings in collaboration with partnerships or business or job opportunities or new love relationships or all these things. Again, they're pointing to the little lammy here, and they're saying, be kind and soft and tender. Don't push the river of life. Allow yourself to co-create with Spirit, and all will go well. They're also pointing to the lion, and they're saying, please allow yourself to step into an area, perhaps where you have not done something before, but if you are presented with it, you will be able to have all the skills and all the abilities and the talents to be able to do this. You might have to get up to speed a little bit. You might have to be educated in some areas around it, but you are more than capable of doing it if you are presented with it. So there's the beautiful Strength card, which is the breakthrough. Next card that's coming out for us is the Wheel of Fortune card. This is a karmic cycle. We have completely closed out that cycle. So many in the collective had to get to that stage of love and compassion for themselves when they finally, through September and October, completed the last little bit, which was that mother wounding, which is deep. It's painful to let go. It's painful to look at, but many have brought closure to that with unconditional love, compassion, and empathy, especially for ourselves, in order to release it. And now the wheel starts to turn karmically for us to bring in that 10 or that new beginning for us. And look, our little mouse, Gabriel, he's already found his reward because there's some popcorn still in that discarded popcorn box. Who knows? Maybe you'll find some kernels of popcorn on when you're rewarded. Look out for those rewards now that those new karmic cycles have started and the wheel is turning in your favor. Next card that's coming out for us. There's our new beginning. There's our new fated. The dove is there, the fated Holy Spirit, the karmic, divine, fated, karmic, whatever you want to call that, path is opening up. All we need to do now is have the faith and trust to step forward, to take that leap of faith. We have all that we need in the lessons. The fool doesn't carry a lot of baggage with him. He doesn't, because he knows that he's learned all the lessons that he's need to learn, and they are the wisdom of his experience, having completed another cycle. You could say around the sun. He's completed his hero journey. He's gotten to the world, and now he's starting on back at zero. When I teach tarot, I always tell my students that the tarot does not start with 1. It starts with 0 because we're back at square one. But the funny thing is, we, with all the spiritual lessons that we've learned, we don't mind being back at square one because we're starting this new path with all the wisdom and the knowledge that we need to create an even better path this time around. There we go. Next card that's coming out for us. There's our soul tribe, the happy family card. It's another one. It's another one. 0 is not quite like a 1, but 0 is about being back at new beginnings. The Wheel of Fortune is a 1. The Strength card is 8, which, by the way, is about abundance and wealth and prosperity and all of that. But the 10 of Pentacles is a card of a happy family. Now, yes, it's one of the highest abundance cards in the deck, but it is also that happy soulmate family card where we just feel so yummy and so delicious. The posse of angels are saying, now this is interesting. For many of us, we haven't been reunited with our soul, with these soul tribe families since the days of Atlantis and Lemuria. And when we were scattered to all ends of the earth, and we promised each other that one day, when the timing was right, when the light returned to the planet, oh, it's making me cry, when the light returned to the planet, we would find each other together again in bliss to be able to co-create another Atlantis on the earth plane, much wiser as to who we give our powerful, sovereign, independent authority over to this time. How beautiful. Next card that's coming out for us. Another one. That's 3 wands, 2 tens, which are 1s, and then the Ace of Wands. Look at that transformative butterfly and another path that appears in front of us. Now, this is, again, with the hand of God offering us something new in our careers, in our work, opportunities, offers coming in that sets our feet on a new path to this castle. Now, They're also saying that those who have not been able to purchase homes before because of financial restraints, suddenly you will be able to purchase if that is what you desire, because the means will be there for you to be able to do that. They're also saying that's of course not for all people, but for some of you. The blossoming of the flowers here are the seeds which we've planted before, are those creative things that we've done, and now we will see the blossoming of those coming into fruition. And the aces are always about a new beginning around something in which the hand of God creates something for us to then be able to partner with others and bring that to fruition. Loving it. Next. The Six of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. I'll take it. This is the giving and the receiving card, because so many of us have given to the light. We've given our time, our energy, our effort, our love unconditionally. We've held that vibrational frequency inside of us. The universe doesn't differentiate between giving our love and giving money. So many of us are going to be opening our arms wide and opening our hearts to receive now. And it's amazing what will come in. And all we need to do is to open up to receive and let go of the how and the when of that happening. It's going to come in amazing ways for so many of us as that wheel of fortune is turning now. And look at those little fellows on the bottom. We have, on my card, we have a raccoon, we have a skunk, and we have a little chipmunk, cutie face, opening their arms for this abundance of prosperity and financial wealth and material wealth coming in for us now. Let go of your expectation, let go of your attachment as to how that needs to come in. How many more? And they said a few more. Justice will be done. Justice will be done. It's a number 11, so you could say it's 1 and 1. Usually the 11 is not broken down because it's a master number. Because so many of us have mastered our emotions. We don't allow ourselves to be triggered. We don't allow ourselves to be reactive. We allow ourselves to remain peaceful and kind and gentle and loving. We've mastered ourselves, and now the justice comes in for many of us. Justice around our relationships, around our money, our material goods, our offers, jobs, careers, all of these things, to bring this wonderful light into our lives. Just pouring in there. And now this becomes our truth. And the Justice card is also about balancing out our lives again. One more card. Oh, isn't that nice? And I did mention about the home. The Four of Wands is many times the home card. So if you're buying or you're looking, if you're looking to buy, if you're looking to sell, if you have that in mind, open your heart to miracles coming in for you. And look at those beautiful doves at the top. That Holy Spirit there under a canopy of white roses, which is new beginnings. This is also the marriage card. It could also pertain to some people getting married, some people having committed relationships, but also to committed partnerships as well. And the 4 is the 11 card, and that's providing a stable, secure, strong foundation for our lives now. And for the flow to always be there. So, before we go to our rose quartz and pick it up and see what is under there in regard to what we have here. We have the Strength card, our Breakthrough card, the Wheel of Fortune. Karma is playing such an important part in our new cycle. the Fool, putting our feet on a new path. The next card that came out for us, I believe, was I'm not sure what order this was in, but I think it was the Ace of Wands, and then the Ten of Pentacles, receiving, balance, and justice coming into our lives, and more stability. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? In this reading, we have Wands, which are the fire. We have Pentacles, two Pentacles. We have Justice, and we have the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune and Strength. We have 4 major arcana cards. So it really is a life-changing time for many in the collective with those 4 major arcana cards out of the 8. Of course, the 4 of Wands is success. What we don't have here is we have a sword actually in the Justice card. It's not in the area of swords, but we have fire, we have earth. We don't have any water, but we do have the all-powerful Strength card, breakthrough. So, what do you think? What do you think that card is? Let's go. Let's go. Picking up my beautiful rose quartz. Underneath this is another Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. So anytime a card shows up twice in a reading, especially as a clarifier, we know that it's a really important message to get across. How many of us are now entering a new karmic cycle, and how the wheel is going to be turning in our favor and rewarding us. I hope all that's been helpful for you. My cards, my fortune teller cards, are over there, so hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. Forgot to put them over here. Okay, this is my little fortune teller, fortune cookie. And so let's see what cards are coming out to just round off this wonderful reading today. I hope those that celebrated the Day of the Dead. I love celebrating, the Day of the Dead, and because it's remembering our ancestors and how much they contributed to our lives, their wisdom, what they went through, and their love. Oh, there's one. Okay. And I always look forward to that day. Although I speak to my ancestors every day, it seems like somebody will pop in from across the veil with me, and give me their 2 cents worth, and I love them for it. I absolutely adore them. Come on, posse of angels. We need to end with 3 jumpers. Jump, 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 jump. If you're not going to jump, I'll just have to choose 3. Seems like the fortune cookies are stuck. Well, I know that Saturn goes direct 5 o'clock, I'm pretty sure, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is another hour and a half, but who's counting? So maybe that's why the cards are stuck. Who knows? I'm going to have to choose. Okay, I'll just have to choose. I can't be here forever. 1, 2, 3. Okay. First card that's coming out for us is this card, Twists and Turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes surround you now. Well, wouldn't that be wonderful? Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with all of those twists and turns that are coming in for you now. Wow. I love that. Next card that's coming out for us is planning. Now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Yes. Financial gains are more than likely. Woot, woot. What do they say? Woot, woot. So I love these two cards. Twists and turns, as we're opening to the new coming in. And now, many of us are going to go, now what do I do? Because things have been on hold or stagnant for quite some time with so many people. And now it's like when things start to move again, it's like prioritizing and planning and all that thing. And the next card is communication. A reunion, possibly with someone from your soul tribe, could bring in a rekindling of some kind of friendships or partnerships. A lucky win seems likely because of this communication. Whoop. Bring it in. I hope that's been helpful for everyone. You can't help notice how excited I am about Saturn moving forward. Um, um, Everyone, go out and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. If you're interested in any of my services, those extraordinary intuitive counseling sessions, those angel tarot card readings, they're an hour and a half long or short, packed with messages from my angelic and myself, my angelic family and myself, the posse of angels we're called. If you're interested in any of that distant healing energy treatments to restore and re-energize and rebalance the body's energy, and that can be done through distant healing to anywhere in the world, or ancestral healing, and also ancestral healing. Oh yes, and past life healing as well. You can always go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, or phone the number that's in the description box down below. Sending you love. And as always, angel blessings. Oh, don't forget that Angel Healing House Blog Talk Radio airs every week on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can even call in for a free mini angel reading. So I'd love to hear from you and for you to call into the show. Again, go out and everyone and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. Take care. Lots of love. And of course, angel blessings. Bye.